frog face, Nigel Farage. He was a bit pally with old Donald Trump, but then Donald Trump, he kind of ostracised him, that he did, yeah. Kept his distance for a bit, didn't invite him to the inauguration, and, well, Nigel Farage thought it was a foregone conclusion he'd be going to the inauguration. When he got there, he said, "No, you're not coming in by the skin on my chin," they said. So he'd wander around all bloody night, didn't he, and do a bit of curb crawling. Nige. Well, he do fall out with a few people, doesn't he? He fell out with Elon Musk, didn't get his $100 million donation for the Reform Pay. He fell out with his, deputy leader of the Reform Pay. Oh, there. And then he fell out with MP for Great Yarmouth. He's had squabbles with everybody. Everyone's falling out with him, including Tommy Robinson, yeah. And Andrew Tate. Oh, what a list of names that they are, I must say. Well, you see, I do not like Nigel Farage. In fact, I absolutely detest the man. And if I thought I'd get away with it, I'd stick him in, I don't know, a pot of boiling water. Boiling a frog and all that. I've put it on YouTube, but anyway. Well, you see, they all said, didn't they? Doing Brexit, doing the campaign and post-campaign and coming up to the so-called deal, the Trade Corporation Agreement. They said it's all about Project Fair. Those on the left are all crikey. Project Fair, Remainers, and all that terrible Project Fair they go. Well, where are the feckin' sunny uplands, eh? Have you seen them yet? No, I haven't. No, the UK is flat on its feckin' face. It's bad enough having 14 years of Tory rule, and then we got, what? Brexit. Crippling the UK, making it harder to do trade with the EU. Our bands can't even tour anymore in the EU because it costs you bloody much. Because ATA carnets and prepaying taxes, you name it, the costs are extreme. So if you're an up-and-coming band, you ain't got a chance to tour the EU anymore. You need too much wonga. Also, bands from the EU were stopped at the border for absolutely nothing. They had all their paperwork, but oh no, it's the wrong form, they said. There's 2 forms in it, no one tells which one. But you said, Philistines, that's what's happened in the United Kingdom. They're all feckin' Philistines, the Brexiters. Yeah. They don't like art, they don't like music. What's wrong with them? Unless it's the village people. Well, all right, said Fred. I'm too sexy for my shirt. And all that. Well, there ain't no feckin' sunny uplands, no. And there ain't no feckin' sunny uplands for you and your Donald Trump. Oh, just wait out, it'll be great in the end. It'll be so much money. It'll be so much money with tiny hands. Yes, President Tiny Hands was chocolate starfish that people keep suckling onto. It's like leeches they are. Oh, crikey. Oh, did you shout? Oh, blimey. Oh, God, did you shout? Fucking hell. Oh, anyway. The United Kingdom's still choking on the fumes of false promises and misplaced nostalgia. Quite frankly. They called it Brexit. Because now the latest instalment of Brexit means Brexit. It turns out that cancer research, this is actually really serious, right? I know I'm messing about, but this is really serious. And my mother died of cancer, so this is no joke. But you see, look what happened in the United States. They agreed that spending bill, which means they're cutting off the feckin' cancer research under Doge for children. This is just... I know, just got to make them healthier. Well, that's the idea, isn't it? Try to get rid of the cancer. Well, it turns out that the cancer research, yes, now, it's now been hit. So cancer research is the latest casualty of this self-inflicted feckin' national faceplant. Now, according to a rather damning report involving Cancer Research UK. And if you don't know, Cancer Research UK is like, well, it's explanations in the name, isn't it? It's an organisation in UK, non-profit, and it's basically they take charity money in and stuff, and it gets donated to different causes to do research. I'm not a lover of it, I'll be absolutely honest with you, because for cancer research they do experiment on animals, and I don't like that. I think I'd rather be dead, to be honest. So, the problem is, Cancer Research UK and, I'll get this right in my head now, the University of Southampton. Look what's happening with Harvard University in the United States, and their funding cut was used for research and other projects. It's not just students. That's what some people think. Well, the NHS doctors can no longer offer cancer patients the same level of care as European counterparts. So it's not a benefit of Brexit. There's no benefit in that, is there? We're worse off. Why? Because we've priced ourselves out of life-saving medicines. Medicines. Because we've papered over everything with so much red tape. It's no wonder that we're not, well, quite frankly, all mummified in the feckin' stuff. Now, this report says that the United Kingdom researchers are being locked out of European programmes, life-saving research is being held back, and we've created new barriers for cancer treatment in the name of, well, what? Sovereignty? Bollocks. No country has sovereignty. It just doesn't. Every time you negotiate a deal, you want to trade with other countries, you give away a bit of your sovereignty. Treaties and all that sort of stuff. Sovereignty. The trick is to hold on to as much of it as you possibly can. But we were stronger together while we were in the European Union. But today, we are weak. We've got no negotiation power. We've got no soft power anymore. We were a part of 27 other member states, and then obviously the rest of the economic area. Not now. Well, so, sovereignty. Control, apparently. Control our borders. Make our own laws and bloody blue passports. Crikey. So anyway, let's talk cash. You see, the certification of a single batch of aspirin now costs $22,000. So importing cancer drugs, the costs have quadrupled. Quadrupled. So is that a budget? And clinical trials, 10 times more expensive. No. All because we thought a slogan on the side of a fucking bus was good enough reason to torch, well, decades of cooperation. And the kicker is that the medical professionals, they are absolutely begging to collaborate. But we've tied their fucking hands behind their backs and told them to go alone. You see, we can't have any of this collaboration without some governance from European Court of Justice. Now, anything that goes on in the European Union has to be covered under the European Court of Justice. There has to be some recourse. It was obvious from day one. About times I've piped up about that European Court. I've lost how many times I've bloody mentioned it. It was so fucking obvious. We're going out and cut our ties completely. Cut a flippin' head right off, I think. But anyway, chin up, folks. We may be dying, waiting for medication. But at least we're doing it independently from everybody else. Actually, just like the United States is achieving with their tariffs, you could say. Anyway, it's time for me to go, but please people don't like banning the Footsport channel. You can do it on Patreon, the Boys Coffee, the links are down below. I know we're joking about it, but quite frankly, it's a deadly serious matter, and it is totally irresponsible, and you can blame the Brexiters for it. Just like, you Americans over the Americans, well, you can blame Donald Trump and his Doge, Elon Musk, for the damage they've caused to your collaborations and your partnerships around the world. Everybody is ostracising you, just like we've been. Toodaloo.